just worry about taking the #1 spot from the US, they also have to worry about the rising powers that surround them, with lots of them being openly hostile to China's interests, and as they lose their monopolistic control on global production, it's not surprising to see their economy slowing down. But these aren't the only international factors playing on China's economy. Their continual trade war with the US has also been poisoning their economic growth. This is the fourth reason that China's economy is in trouble. The CCP has been split between two options: giving in to the US to avoid economic ruin, or to assert China's dominance over America. Now, the long-term effects of this are still unclear, but what we do know is that China is suffering because of the trade war. You see, the US has imposed billions in tariffs on Chinese imports, completely damaging the economy's ability to grow. In early 2019, shortly after the trade war began, China's industrial growth fell to only 5%, the lowest in 17 years. Exports and imports both fell in the same year as well, but in an odd twist, the crisis actually played into the Chinese government's hand. The nationalist spirit that came from the trade war was actually used to fuel support for the CCP. It made America look like a more obvious enemy. However, whilst this might have been good short term, the damage that it did to China's economy has only weakened its ability to deal with the next massive problem that it faces. Which leads us on to the fifth reason their economy is in so much trouble, and that's to do with the Chinese housing market. At first, property was the rock on which China's economy was built. The value of property rose pretty much everywhere, and soon trillions of dollars were being invested into the housing market. Today, Chinese banks, who dominate their financial sector, have around 25% of their total investments in property, and this means that the housing market is crucial to China's economy, even more so than in many other countries, which is why the Chinese government has been so worried about it in recent years. Attention was first brought to the fragile market when China's second largest property developer, Evergrande, announced that it was in danger of drowning in its over $300 billion worth of debt. And since this announcement last year, things really haven't gotten any better for the property giant. In fact, they've defaulted on numerous debt payments and are now on the brink of insolvency. The death of this company will be felt nationwide, but this isn't just a problem with one Chinese company. Over the past year, we've seen house prices in China fall drastically. In 2021, prices for new homes in China fell by 1.3%, damaging the whole economy in the process. And this is even more shocking when we consider that they were up 5% the year before. These problems have also led to even more bad debt in the economy as well, with nearly 30% of property loans in China now being considered bad loans, with Evergrande and other property developers' debt problems driving this increase. And these might just sound like statistics, but they threaten the very fabric of China's economy, and yet they also portray a deeper issue within the